What does Watch Rome Burn mean?
That name came about from looking up Emperor Nero, and apparently as he watched Rome burn and fall, he picked up his lyre and started playing on it. So it's just like watching the chaos ensue, but still playing music.
I don't think we were going to be all super pretentious about it. You know, there's a big element of life nowadays where that's what we spend a lot of time doing, just absorbing bad news through screens, right? So there's that super fanciful recollection of things that probably didn't happen. Yeah.
How long have you guys been together?
Drew and I are actually brothers, and we've been playing music on and off as long as you've been playing music. So
yeah, exactly. It's kind of always
a long time. But this current incarnation of this band has been 2 years. We officially started in April of 2017. So yeah, got it. Just over 2 years. And then Petey joined the band a month ago.
Like a month ago.
Yeah.
Out of the blue.
But we've been jamming, and like he played on a couple of our sets.
Yeah, I played guitar one other time at the High Dive.
Yeah. Plus we hang out, and he's super awesome. So
he's super awesome, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't believe them.
Neither do I.
We used to lock my friend down in the basement together. It was really mean.
Is he still there?
Yes.
You gotta make a
He
phone
might
call.
be. I don't remember what happened to him.
You might want to edit that out just in case something comes of
Well, I
that.
didn't say his name.
Right, yeah, I guess that's true. So we're probably good.
Yeah.
I'm going over, I'm getting over. I live in towers of dust. Inside is metal, inside's electric. How long will I feel this way?
My bass hates me. Everybody cheer me up.
I love you! So cute!
So sweet. Are each and every one of you this sweet all the time? Or just now?
I have to edit that out.
No, you're using that.
What are some of your musical influences?
You know, I grew up listening to a lot of like Seattle music, a lot of punk rock, a lot of grunge, metal stuff, but was always really influenced by like electronic music too. That was a big part of my upbringing, was like listening to Prodigy, a lot of stuff off the PlayStation Wipeout soundtrack is like a special place in my heart. And a lot of guitarists, you know, like my guitarist, so a lot of lead guitarists out there.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of like the late 70s, early Hollywood, LA punk scene. So X, Screamers, The Germs, all that stuff. And then just because of where we grew up, you know, that early 90s Seattle stuff too. But I love old blues and country and weird techno stuff. I mean, it's varied, but if I was sort of pick the two main defining influences, would be that early LA punk scene and that early 90s grunge Seattle sound.
As far as my usual musical influences, Metallica, 9 Inch Nails, Weezer, The Beatles. Not in that order.
Those are good bands.
Yeah. Oh, and the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack.
Oh, well, yeah. See, that's about as legit punk as you can get.
Yeah.
TSOL.
What got you guys playing the instruments that you play?
All my family's pretty musical, so I grew up watching, you know, my brother play and my dad plays guitar. My other brother plays guitar and sings, and he was always in bands and stuff, and so they had like a drum kit and a bass guitar downstairs in the den. I used to go down and just mess around with it when I was about 12, and then just like all of a sudden out of nowhere decided I wanted an electric guitar. It was weird because when I was a kid I always thought electric guitars were corny. I thought they were like keyboards, like I didn't understand that was like the main instrument of rock. I thought it was like, oh, it's an electric guitar, it's not like an acoustic, like those are pussies who play electric guitar. But then I got an electric guitar for Christmas when I was 13, and just away I went. You know, I took lessons for a while from a guy named Corey Wilds. He's a local dude, local cat. He's big in the blues scene, plays at like Pioneer Square and stuff, and he's a really good player, so I had a really good opportunity to learn from awesome players, jammed with like everybody that I could, you know, found just anybody I could learn from and play with.
Oh, am I? Okay,
Yes, you're
all right.
always second.
All right. Yeah, well, that's the story of my life. That is the story of my life. Yeah, I'm not smart, and so the idea of doing something super cerebral like plucking strings seemed like too much. Hitting things with sticks seemed like it would be fun. So yeah, no, I like the kinesthetic element of drums. Like, it seemed to make the most sense to me, and yeah, that's basically it.
How long have you been playing?
Off and on for 30 years.
Jesus.
But that's off and on. I mean, it's like 2 years and then 5 years off. And then, yeah. So, but I play like I've been playing for 6 months. That
Oh,
gives you any idea.
that's some good self-esteem. I played guitar since I was like 15 years old when my parents got divorced and my mom bought me a guitar to make me feel better. But I've only been playing bass for like a month because I wanted a bass. I don't know why. And then I was like, hey, if you guys ever need a bass player, let me know, because apparently I'm confident enough to do it now after 2 weeks. So then we practiced, and then all of a sudden out of the blue they were like, hey, you want to join our band? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to join your band. And that was the story of that.
You don't know what you're messing with.
to take out too much of the attention because
I was gonna
moving
say
all over the
something.
stage, and I was like, "Fuck! I wonder if I'm being an attention whore," because that's
Well,
kind of.
You broke the coordinated moves that I had set up.
Yeah.
so I was pretty pissed.
I know.
Solid gold dance steps.
I got those moves from the producer.
I know. I was worried I was gonna get fired after that one. It's like, fuck! I didn't do the spin.
You think of a
I
question?
hope you include these awkward silences.
I hope it's mostly that.
No,
Yeah.
your questions were good.
Like it's just occasionally we're like and then just go right to the next awkward silence.
It's just after just awkward moment after.
Just use
I'm gonna cut
silence.
one like that.
There's nothing else. Just us staring off.
Good footage. It's a good interview.
Just slow mo.
Yeah.